Yeah, but he's a reluctant hero. He's someone you can relate to. The troubles that he goes through as a young man are troubles that we've all been through, and I think the powers that he inhabits are the powers that we all wish that we inhabit to kind of go and kick ass.
Yeah, it's a very good observation. No, it's interesting because it's one of those things we didn't want to have the training montage. That, okay, we get the powers and we train and now we're ready to fight. It was sort of on-the-job training, that these powers slowly start to kick in. You start to understand that maybe you can control them. And by the time, if you reached a certain level at the video game, you're at this ultimate peak of the level. Now you're going to have to try these things out for the very first time. And 4 and 6 together, it's, you become more powerful. And the more that you get these numbers together, the more power you get. So, yeah.
It's kind of the message. I think the message is I think it's the second half of the movie is you fight for what you believe in.
Right.
And I don't think that John believed in what he was going to have to fight for until the second half of the movie.
Right.
And then when he does believe what he's going to have to fight for, then it becomes very empowering. So I think that's the message. You fight for what you believe in, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you want to have balance, and you want to make sure that each one of them, you present as a filmmaker, you present their issues and their problems and what they're trying to overcome. And I think, you basically look at the similarities between those characters and understand why they need to connect. And Sarah was the popular girl who decided, I don't want to be in the middle of all this, I need to get on the outside. And Sam was a guy that never got on the inside and was always being sort of bullied and taken care of. And Mark was in love with Sarah but jealous. And so you want to balance everyone's things. And number 6 has decided she's a little bit ahead of 4 because her legacy's kicked in. She's like, you know what? They can't chase me, I'm going to chase them. And then together they learn that. And so together they all learn from each other and decide, I think that's, if when characters get together and learn from each other, it's more interesting.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, but there's so many different forms of science fiction. The movie now is not about aliens. It's not about anything extraordinary. It's about basically, if there was no such thing as money, currency is run by time, and it's just got that message of, what do you value more? Do you value trying to earn money and do all that, or do you value the time that you spend with the people? It's a very heartwarming, but at the same time very cold movie. So yeah.
No, I think science fiction, it never really went away, and maybe there's things that are kind of cycling back through, but I think the best science fiction movies actually have a heart and have soul and have God present in them in a weird way. I think the ones that are cold without that kind of just sort of sits there, but I don't think it's ever gone away. I just think it's cycling its way back through. I think you just basically, there's a lot of directors I admire that can, it doesn't matter the genre, that you can go in and make the movie your own. And so I just basically just do the best job I can and take it on a day-by-day, decision basis and go consciously, okay, this is a thriller, so there's certain rules of the thriller. But you just kind of, you fall in love with your movie, and then you just go out and try to make a good movie.